Hello and welcome back to GeForce and our coverage of CES. ASUS has a lot of cool stuff here, but there are three things that I am dying to talk more about. And the first one has got to be the 360 Hz monitor.
It's truly an amazing display. I think the most exciting thing for me is that anybody can stand in front of this display and see that there's a genuine benefit at offering improved motion clarity from something like already high refresh rate at 240 Hz to then going to a next level at 360 Hz.
Technologically, what challenges did you have to solve in order to make that possible?
There's an expectation that if you release something new, it has to be equal to or better. So that's really something that's challenging that we have to work on to make sure that everything from color uniformity to the uniformity of the backlight and then the response are all consistent factors so that ultimately you can just turn this on, jump into a game, and just have an amazing experience.
What will gamers get out of 360 Hz versus, say, 144 or 240?
I think it just comes down to more wins. It's purely that you're just an environment that you're going to have an advantage. These quick movements where you're turning around and you need to have that precision and focus to see, you're allowing a gamer to not be impeded by something that might be causing a little bit of frustration when I'm looking at the screen.
360 Hz monitor is incredible, but you have another monitor here that takes HDR to a whole new level.
The PG32UQX, right, is really the evolution of what we've done in our previous generation and our G-Sync Ultimate base display. With the introduction of mini LEDs, you can really pump up that dynamic range. The previous benchmark was 1,000 nits. We're now at 1,400 nits in terms of peak brightness. You then add in 1,152 zones as far as the overall lighting, and that just allows you to jump into something like Modern Warfare and just be able to see a huge amount of dynamic range. This is combined with other core technologies that are part of the display. The 4K resolution, the 144 Hz, the G-Sync so you eliminate the tearing, a great IPS-based display for good viewing angles and color reproduction. All those things just allows you to make sure that that game is about as immersive as you can really make it right now.
We've been looking at these bigger screens, but I want to switch to something with a smaller screen. You have this ASUS Zephyrus G14 laptop. How did you cram GeForce RTX 2060 with Max-Q design into such a small little laptop?
It's challenging for sure, but ultimately it's in the DNA of ROG and it's in the DNA of the Zephyrus line, giving you ultra high performance in a thin base design. 3.5 pounds, 2060, 120 Hertz. It's challenging because you need to account for things like thermals. You need to account for how much power you're going to be consuming. So we have to look at things like the materials that are utilized in construction. We have to take a look at other technologies that we pioneered like ergo lift or assist-based design so that we can bring more airflow inside the chassis. They're all challenges that we ultimately have to look at and improve upon to make sure that we can offer a stable, reliable, and fluid experience.
Well, JJ, thank you so much for showing me some of the really cool stuff ASUS is putting out here at CES 2020.
It's been awesome. Thank you.